What is up, comic fan? Welcome to the Legion of Comics. Happy Monday. And it is a happy Monday because we get to talk about comics curing cancer C3 all over again because packages are now starting to arrive, and we can touch on that and look at some amazing stuff that showed up. Apparently, I ended up ordering or buying or winning tons of stuff, and the first wave of it has just hit my door today. So I'm excited to share with y'all and talk a little bit about the event while we do it. But before we do any of that, check this out. First off, let's give a big thank you to the channel sponsors. We got Big Time Collectibles. They sponsor that monthly giveaway, the Legion Loot, which will be given away next Sunday live on At Week's End. So be sure to check them out at bigtimecollectibles.com. And also, if you need anything cleaned or pressed, hit up our friend Justin on Instagram for as little as $10 a book. He's got you covered. Use the promo code WeAreLegion to take advantage of the special offer he's running. It's a 2-for-1 special right now. The links to all the channel sponsors are in the description of all of my videos. So be sure to check that out. All right, so this first package is one from a guy that I was not familiar with. He donated a good bit of stuff to the cause, and it all went on to the Burt Family 54 channel for the show that he did. And this was one that I just couldn't pass up on. There was a lot of DC stuff, and it's all nice and strapped down. His name is Philtastic Comics and Art on Instagram. So I gave him a follow after the fact, and I scored these books for a steal. At least half the value of what you would, at bare minimum, half the value of what you would find them for online. And it's a great story. Yeah, man. We got these right here. Otherwise, you got to go find some more. There should be some on the kitchen table. And yeah, I didn't want to pass this up. So it's wrapped up nicely. And I think these are the things that you get in the Walmart packs. Some cool Jim Lee art there. Yeah, the little poster things. So this is Batman Dark Victory, the entire set from Dark Victory, which was the sequel to Batman The Long Halloween. 19, 11, 12, 13. There's the Wizard Zero. So yeah, the entire set. We're going to breeze through these covers. There are these awesome like negative space covers, except for one of them, I believe. They have the Riddler, Scarecrow. You got Solomon Grundy, hell yeah. Catwoman, the beautiful Tim Sale artwork, the Penguin. You got Calendar Man, the Joker. I think it's Batman and Robin. Yeah, it's Batman and Robin. Title of that issue was Orphans. Mr. Freeze looking awesome. Poison Ivy, Two-Face, and then there's the oddball right there. Like, why'd y'all do a white background? So yeah, this is issue number 13, the final issue. And then Wizard did this round of issue zeros. I think there's like tons of these Wizard issue zeros, but they did one for Batman Dark Victory. So awesome to have that thrown in there. So the complete set. I'm like, yeah, I'm not going to pass that up. I'll jump on that. So I nabbed another set of that. And that, again, was from Philtastic Comics and Art on Instagram. Be sure to give him a follow. Awesome dude to have donated all of that stuff. And, yeah, so Comics Curing Cancer, without people like Phil, without people like Man Cave Comics, who this other package is from. I got some slabs from him. And so many others. Could not have been what it was. And we raised, after the merchandise that was sold, after those funds were cashed out and put into the account, exactly 13,000. Holy potatoes. So this one right here, this is the art, and oh my god. So this is from Superpower Review is his name of his channel. His name is Kevin Badina. Can you what? Yeah, absolutely. It's your candy, bud. It's the freaking weekend, dude. Get you some candy. So I reached out to Kevin. Well, I talked to him live. We were hanging out on Guess That Key, the premier #1 comic book game show on YouTube that takes place at Sector 2815. And Kevin does amazing art. And I told him I would love to see an Etrigan piece. I would love to see the demon. And I told him that I wanted it in a comic backer board, though, because I want to be able to put it into a slab with a label and do an art label on it so I can have it like protected and displayed in that format. And he did one and he completely forgot about the art label thing. And he did it on a backer board sideways, but then he trimmed it down. So this is the first piece he did. Just the level of detail on this thing is through the roof. Look at that. Just absolutely mind-boggling cool to get Etrigan the Demon. And then he turned her. I bought that one from him despite it being the wrong size because I thought it was awesome. And then he said he's going to send it to me and then an A-OK. And this is what he threw in there. And he got me the backer board one too. Dude, two very unique, very different art styles for Etrigan. Both of them phenomenal. Like, that is amazing. So this one's going to go into one of those slab it yourself cases, and I'll end up getting a label for it. That way I could display it like that. I like having art that way. It's just such a great formatted way. So I've got one that Austin LeMay did of the Spectre, and now I've got that one from Kevin Vidinia of Etrigan. That's fantastic. So be sure to check out Superpower Review on Instagram and on Facebook. He does art commissions. He normally has a couple of pieces for sale at all time where he kind of doodles if he doesn't have an open commission he's working on. And yeah, he does some awesome stuff. Be sure to check him out. He also donated an amazing piece, an amazing Spider-Man piece to the C3 event and was able to raise some funds with his art to help battle cancer. Awesome dude. Awesome dude. All right, so this is the last package. This one, this is the number one thing I was excited about when it came to attempting to purchase items or pick stuff up during the event. So I knew it was going to be there, and I knew I was going to go for it. And unless somebody like Pocan Joe or Hoarder's Hide were dead set on just this book being something that they had to have despite FMV, I knew I was going to get it. I was willing to fight for the book. You know what I mean? I wanted this copy because it was for this event. And when the book went up, I was already leading the bids. Yes. Yes. And dude, when it I was willing to go way higher than a certain number. And Parm said, Man Cave Comics said, if it hits this number, I'll include this second book. And the second book, I'm like, are you kidding me? So I immediately hit that number and I brought home these books. So I'm going to show you both of them. I'm going to show you the second book first and talk about it and the importance of it and why I was after them. Y'all know I'm after Silver Age DC keys right now. I've been going hard after them and I'm not slowing down anytime soon. So this first one is Captain Atom number 82 from 1966. Captain Atom number 82 from 1966 in a CGC 6.0. Captain Atom, you know, from DC Comics. That's how he looked back in the day. So this is actually Charlton Comics that DC Comics bought out. They bought out the entire stock of Charlton, including their characters, and they brought them into DC. So Captain Atom, you might recognize him as the all-silver look with the Atom symbol on his chest with the red and blue gloves and boots. But that's how he originally looked. And what's key about this issue, it's the first appearance of Nightshade and Ghost right there. Nightshade, Ghost, Nightshade, Ghost. And it's also the second page judo instruction featuring Frank McLaughlin. Not sure the importance of that, but it's the first appearance of Nightshade, which, if you know comic history, when Alan Moore went to start writing Watchmen, he was using the Charlton characters. He wanted to use Captain Atom, he wanted to use Nightshade, and a couple other we'll talk about here in a minute. DC Comics would not let him. They had these new characters, they weren't using them, but they did not want Alan to include them in that story because DC had plans with him and didn't want the public's perception of him to be what was in Watchmen. And that's understandable. So what did Alan do? He just changed their look and their name. And so Captain Atom there is Dr. Manhattan. Nightshade right there is Silk Spectre. So that's the original origin character for Silk Spectre. So that is phenomenal. And there was Pops that told me there was actually like two characters that he kind of merged together to make the Silk Spectre character. But if you watch the the Constantine movie, House of Mysteries, that DC animated, there's numerous short films on there, and one of them features all the Charlton characters, and all those Charlton characters are the ones that were analoged for the Watchmen show. And this one is the one I've been after since summertime when I went hitting comic shops with Mr. Paul Cook and everything. Man, I think that they were very, very nice on this book with this grade on here. But this one is a 3.0 cream to off-white pages. And this one's from 1966. Also, Charlton Comics, cover art by Steve Ditko and Rocco Mastrosario. Stories by Steve Ditko, Dave Kaler, and Gary Friedrich. And this is the first appearance of Ted Kord, the Silver Age Blue Beetle. There was no Golden Age Ted Kord. You had the Dan Garrett Blue Beetle in the Golden Age, but this is the introduction of the second iteration of Blue Beetle, and it's Ted Kord, the one we still know and love today. Plus, we also have Jaime Reyes as Blue Beetle, who will be getting the movie of, I believe, next year. But this is Captain Atom number 83. That amazing cover there. And boom, first appearance of Ted Kord, the Blue Beetle. Now, if you think about it, just think about Watchmen, and you have the Blue Beetle and his Beetle car, that Beetle mobile thing. You know, that's just Night Owl and Archie. So that's who Alan Moore used to create the character for Watchmen, was the Blue Beetle. But I've been after this because I wanted to get it again. Like I know DC books do not pop, do not rise, do not run in price, do not fluctuate hard like Marvel books do because of films, but they still do move at times. And I want to get some of these before they get excessive. So I was super happy to get this. And as you see, this is an old CBCS case. And in my mind, I'm like, maybe if I ever want to, I can always crack, clean and press, and resubmit it. But to be honest with you, man, I think that this 3.0 has the potential to be a very kind grade for this book. I mean, I need to check the notes, but that spine looks like it's been down through there. It knows a thing or two because it's seen a thing or two. Definitely looks rough. You can see the pages on the corner there are a little offset and stuff. So, yeah, definitely been loved. I am not a grade snob at all. I'm not even a case snob. It's just about the book for me. So I don't care what case it's in whatsoever. I just want the book, and it's nice having any case with some kind of average grade on it, because these grades are subject to change. Even if you send it straight to the same slab company just for reholdering, things can happen and they can deem it to be regraded. So that is a massive, massive, awesome pickup for me. Some Silver Age DC keys, technically Charlton, owned by DC now though, but mad excited about these, like super duper gang. That is awesome. So yeah, we were just talking about Watchmen the other day with Wednesday. Yeah, today's actually Friday for me. So yeah, these books are starting to roll in quick. I'm excited. I got some more stuff coming. A lot of cool stuff to share with y'all. Art that I picked up on streams and other things that I had won. But bro, I'm over the moon excited about these from Kevin. This is exactly what I was looking for. That's wicked. Got to find a way to frame that one too, but that one's getting slabbed up for sure. So definitely excited for that. Pumped for these. Definitely happy to have that Dark Victory run. Not sure what I'm going to end up doing with it, but I had to pick it up. So thank you so much to Man Cave Comics. How do you say it again? Phil-tastic Comics and Art. I'm so sorry. And Superpower Review. And it goes by Karate Kevin on Instagram. So thank you so much. Let me know in the comment what you think of all this stuff. If you checked out the Comics Curing Cancer event, if you feel like you missed out on it all and just now learning about it, you can still go over to my good friend Rob's Fat Stacks YouTube channel. Head over to his channel, hit the community tab. You can still donate to the Comics Curing Cancer charity. So, and also we're next year's going to be even bigger, 23,000 this year. I can't even imagine what next year's going to look like. Now that we know now that we have a whole year to plan, it's going to be exciting. Wow. Appreciate everybody checking out the video. Hit the thumbs up if you haven't already. Consider subscribing to the channel. If you haven't joined the Legion yet, what are you doing? It's never too late to become a channel member and get those loyalty badges next to your name, get access to the custom emojis, get put on that monthly drawing for the Legion loot, all kinds of good stuff. And a big thank you to the channel members that are out there. I need to update those cards. But until next time, guys, as always, I'm Mark, but we are Legion.